Hello, good morning, guys. How y'all doing? Um, I had to wake up, you know, as this is like 4:30 a.m. I've already woken up since, you know, to make this video. Some of you think that what we are doing here is a joke. Maybe um, maybe out of abundance of time I have, or uh, maybe idleness or something. Some of you don't take things as seriously as they are, especially the discussions we have here. Actually, the second this is like the second time that I'm saying something here, and an event, happens outside this space that buttresses my point, like a real life event, like in our society. You know, it happens. If you, I think that was 2 days ago or so. I made a video here about. I made a video here, on um, the baggage AI brings with it. This thing called AI and our over reliance on it. And during that video, I remember I mentioned something like how um, how this AI, tools are slowly but surely, you know, converting you guys, us, into, the funny thing is that when you are being reprogrammed as a human being, you don't realize it until it's late. Reprogramming us into zombies. I mentioned it here. How we are all becoming zombies right before our very nose, but we don't even realize it. How the information that is churning out for us and that we are relying on for our daily assessment of issues, are programmed to, box us into a pre-designed narrative that subconsciously controls our thoughts and actions. There is something that have been trending on the social media space for days now. I don't know how long. This rape culture that is happening in Ozoro festival. In Ozoro community. From what I hear, they say that it's been going on for a while, but I don't know why it has not come out the way it just, came out recently. I wonder how such a heinous activity can be going on in any society that is inhabited by human beings, and we are just getting to hear about it. Well, that is aside the point. A festival in a community inhabited by human beings encouraging rape culture, encouraging the barbaric abuse of fellow human beings. One would think that, when such a thing is announced, maybe in I'm just imagining that, okay, I'm in Ozoro community, elders, or whatever they call themselves, people, or the kings, the men, come out and announce that today is rape festival. And you see our youths, young people, both young and old, stampeding, running all over themselves, looking for women to abuse in broad daylight, to harass, abuse, and rape in broad daylight. And everybody is watching. Both law enforcement, both us who claim to be, is still in our senses, are watching these things happen. And you still think it's normal. in a sane society, you will expect that there will be an immediate pushback. In fact, the people that announce such a festival, or that even as much as even muted it, will be brought and to have questions to answer. You know, nobody, you will not even see anyone in the community touching any young lady. Like, just imagine, you guys don't realize what is going on. Just imagine a festival. One day they'll tell you people there is a murder festival. You people will run over the streets killing each other. What does it mean to be a zombie again? Okay, you think zombie is only when you see flesh-eating, deformed human beings, scary looking human beings looking like beasts or dogs coming attacking people. Okay, you think that's what zombie means? You don't see a straight line between what is going on in Ozoro community and what goes on in what do you call it, this movie, something Holocaust, or you know, all these flesh eating cannibalistic movies. You don't see a straight line between that and what is going on in Ozoro community. Rape festival, what the hell does that mean? And you actually see people coming out to comply with the festival, to rape women. No pushback. Pushback is all coming days later. And at the end of it is likely nobody will be held responsible for this. Mark my words. Nobody will go to jail for what happened. It's just like coming out and saying and greenlighting people to commit a heinous crime. Just today, you people are allowed to do. Really? You people. I said it here that you see what they are doing to our education system. You see what the information they are pushing and flooding our social space with. You see what our young men and young women are becoming. Right before us, right before our noses. You as a young man, coming to those men rushing young ladies and doing whatever, you as young people, as men of society, you see how excited they were. Jesus Christ, I can't. You see how excited they were molesting ladies in the broad daylight, even when these people were crying, clearly terrified, begging for help. You were happily molesting them, harassing them, abusing them. Your government officials that have brought this destruction upon you, when they are passing, you, under the sun, under the rain, in your useless existence, you praise them and worship them and let them go. These are the very people that you should be carrying out in whatever festival on. But these are the people, because these are the people that are enabling, that have failed in their leadership, enabling enabling, compromising a system that they were elected to protect, enslaving you and entrapping you in nonsense. You don't do anything about them. but you are happy and ever ready to go and excitedly molest innocent citizens because it was tagged a festival. It came with the festival toga, and that we suddenly lost our senses as to what is right and wrong. You see that you are becoming zombies. You are waiting for more. Don't worry. These things, the people that are behind them know that they are very smart people. They know that it's a very slow process, but they are getting there. By now, they cannot be happier for the gains they have made. I mean, their machinations are proving even more suspected than they had anticipated. I'm very sure of that. They can't believe their luck, especially with Nigerians. See how docile we have become. See how docile and cowardly we've become. Well, I just woke up this morning to tell you that, what I mentioned, because sometimes when these things are talked about, we think that is a remote, is a theory, is a theory that has no bearing on anything happening. Look at it. It's happening. And this is not the first, this is not the, you see impressionable young old men in their 30s, 40s, 20s who should know better. They are so gullible. They have no independent thoughts. They are so gullible. Whatever your so-called leaders tell them, they go in the streets. Even some people, elections that are supposed to be, something, people coming out to, exercise their right to pick their leaders. It's gradually becoming an extreme sport. You see people come out threatening people that they cannot vote, telling them that they must choose a candidate, they must be part of the bandwagon, for a candidate. If not, that threatening fire and brimstone. The fabrics, the very fabrics that hold the society together, is being broken down faster than you know. And if you don't wake up, it will be too late. If you don't wake up, it will be too late. Thank you. See you some other time.